Hey, beauties and cuties. Welcome to Coach LeAnna Speaks, where we talk about life because life be happening. So, when you are in a relationship, whether you're dating or you're married or whatever you would like to call your ship, do you choose your child over your significant other or your significant other over your child? Come on in. Let's talk about it. Because life be happening. Hey, beauties and cuties. Welcome to Coach LeAnna Speaks, where we talk about life because life be happening. Hey. So, the question that was asked today was, when you are in a relationship, do you choose your child over your significant other or your significant other over your child? Let's talk about it. So, this question came to me because I'm always watching, reading, and paying attention to a lot of things. And I was really baffled by a situation that was brought to my attention. And in the situation, it was more so the parent was choosing their significant other over their child. Now, if you've watched my video that asked about how's your relationship with your dad, then you know that my relationship with my father was very strained. And it was strained due to the fact that my father chose his wife over his child. I know what that feels like. I know the hurt that comes behind that. And so when I was listening to this story, I was truly blown away. For me, growing up, I grew up with just my mom. It was just me and my mom. And so for it just to be me and my mom dated. And as she dated, she always told her boyfriends that at the end of the day, I will always choose my child over you. Because when you decide to leave me, break up with me, or whatever you decide to do, I will still have my child. So she will always come first. Because that is how my mom was, of course, that is how I am. My ex-husband used to be so mad because he used to be like, I'm your husband. You choosing the kids over your husband? We can make more kids. No, no. See, because at the end of it all, you could divorce me tomorrow. And when you divorce me, you could leave me for somebody else. Who will I have? My kids. I'll still have my children. So that is how I have always been. I always choose my children. My children are our top priority. So when I date or when I meet people, I always let them know my kids are always top priority. That's just how LeAnna is. But in the situation that was brought to hand, it was the person was choosing their significant other over the child. Now, for me, because of how I am, I don't always understand it, but I'm open to learning about it. I don't know if that was how that person was raised. I don't know if the significant other is doing financially taking care of the person. I don't know the reasonings behind this, but I would love to learn because for me, I always feel like your child will always be your child. Your significant other could change. Anything could happen to your significant other. I mean, it's so many factors that can go into this. But in that situation, the mother chose the significant other over the child, and it was very heartbreaking for the child. And they didn't understand it as a child. And I can understand how you don't understand. If I'm your child, you're choosing someone else that you married or you're dating or however over me, that can be and will be very hurtful. So help me understand, would you? Is it easier to choose your significant other because of that was how you were raised and that's what you saw or that's what you believe, or because your significant other is the person that's taking care of you and doing for you, and so it's them over everyone else? Or what is it? Or are you like me? You choose your child over everyone because at the end of the day, when everything goes left, goes wrong, or any other way you like to look at it, your child will still be there. I always feel like when you choose someone else over your child, in the end, you'll want and need your child. And when you do, because of the resentment that they had and the resentment that they've learned and gained because of this situation, they won't want anything to do with you. So you've strained a relationship. And I will say, in the end, you probably will need your child. My father, in the end, when he was on his last bed, he needed his children. But he had strained a relationship with all of us that it was like, what can we do for you? You made your choice. So be mindful that at the end of it all, your child is a part of you. And even though your significant other may be doing everything that you want them to do and whatever, now, in the end, if anything was to ever happen to them, who would you have? You know, I always tell people every action has a reaction. So everything you do has something to come back from it, right? So when you're straining and you're pushing and you're dividing the relationship with your child, always remember that in the end, you might need your child again. And when you need your child again, don't manipulate the situation. Don't guilt trip them because, oh, I'm your mom, or oh, I'm your dad, you're supposed to. No, because when they needed you as their mom or their dad, who did you choose? I want y'all to chime in. Tell me, teach me, because I'm always open to learning new and different things. I'm talking about topics because of things I see, things I hear, and I want to address them because to me, it's different. I am who I am because of how I am and how I was raised. But you are who you are because of who you are and how you were raised, right? We may see things totally differently. So talk to me. Tell me your thoughts. Who are you choosing? Are you team choosing my kids? Or are you team choosing my significant other? I'm so curious to know. Anyway, every day that you have breath, you have purpose. Thrive in that. Be great in that. Greatness lies within you. It's just waiting on you to unlock it and level up. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. I really would like to hear your thoughts and your feedback on this topic. Who you choosing? It may be hard for some. It may be easy for others. But let's talk about it because life be happening. Until next week, love you all. Mwah!